and a 1, and a 2, and a... I bet you all wondered what I was doing here with this banana. I just felt like me having an afternoon snack. All right, everybody, seriously though, we're gonna talk to you today about how to start retrieving with a young pup and some of the biggest mistakes that people make on average. Here, I've got our little lab puppy Clutch, and we're gonna be doing his first real retrieving session. He is 11 weeks old. Everybody wants to know age-wise, and I still want to throw out there, age is not the most important factor. It's good to know he's this age, but at the same time, you should be looking at whether your dog has the prerequisites, whether they're ready for this, and the process is gonna start the same. So we have a couple different options. First of all, we have 2 small bumpers. These are both DT Systems branded bumpers, and DT has a really cool wing bumper that's black and white, so you get some flashy view here to help pull focus when you start getting a little longer retrieves, and it can be a little more exciting if your dog's maybe lacking desire for the task. And we have just a standard bumper. This one is small, easy for him to pick up, and we're gonna start with this one and see what we can do. Now, when we get started, this is his first real introduction. We've done a couple short retrieves, but primarily he's been just romping around playing with some of the bigger dogs. He is a little lab puppy and a well-bred one. So we've got genetics on our side that he wants to pick things up and carry them around. And we're gonna start this process just like this, teasing him, getting him excited about holding on to something. Good. Now I do wanna mention I've got a short leash on him. We talk about having a fairly controlled environment for your early retrieving sessions. And what I have set up here is not the magic hallway like we've done in another video, but I do have the corner of the yard here and this short leash. If you look at the distances wise, he's gonna be approximately leash distance from me, both directions. That's kind of the corner spot that I've set up here. And what we're gonna be doing is teasing him, getting him all pumped up, all excited. Come on. You see that pumped up drive? Ooh, I think I can get it. Ooh, come on. Hi, hi, hi. Hi, 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 hi. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, come on. And then give it a little toss. Good, he's focused. Now, check that out, everybody. Right there. He ready, got it? Come on, good. And he took off not toward me. He took off in his open environment, which is how we utilize the hallway or this enclosed environment, and we got a rep. That rep basically said, I picked it up and I came back to you. This is why we use something that's controlled. If we were to just pitch it out in the whole yard here, he's gonna run and pick it up, and he's gonna run anywhere and everywhere he wants to have fun with the bumper. Now it's a warm afternoon and this has been a really short session thus far, but I'm gonna go take a quick break and get him cooled down with a little bit of water. I'll be right back. All right, so we are back. We had a quick water break. We've got him wet, cool him down, let him get a little drink, and he had to take a poop. So all things good to keep his focus in a training session. We're gonna do another one here. Hi, hi, hi. Good. Okay. Good job, good job. Again, not coming to me at all. Come on, come on, come on. Lots of distractions, come on, get it, get it, get it. Oh, oh, oh. You can see the leash is just a little bit distracting, but it's also helping keep us focused here. We can get him back to us. Nice, good job. When he gets back, we can tease him and play just a little bit of tug. In this very early stages of retrieving, this is a great way to help build a stronger hold, as well as make it exciting to bring that bumper back to us. Good. Now, this is one of the biggest mistakes that people make, is overdoing this, right? He had fun with that one. He looks still excited to play. Why don't we throw another 2 or 3 or 5 or 10, and then he'll tell us by no longer wanting to retrieve that he's done. And that is the exact opposite of what you want to do. You want to do this 2, 3 short retrieves, and you get him excited about this bumper where he's still ready to grab it, ready to roll, and then we end the session. What that's going to do is leave him wanting more. So this brief intro, we used a check cord. We used a semi-controlled environment so we could get him coming back in the general direction of us, and I moved to him. I didn't stand stationary or sit stationary, calling him while he ran circles around me. I moved to him so that we could build and consistently get this response of him picking something up and coming back to us. Now, That mistake, people are doing too many. Next question you're gonna ask is, how often should I do this, Ethan? Should I do it once a day? Should I do it 10 times a day? What? I'm gonna say it's gonna depend on your dog, and you need to read this situation. Is he pumped to play? Yes. So we try another one in a day or two. Is he pumped to play then? Same level of excitement? Good. If he has less excitement, less desire for the task, you're moving too fast, you need to slow it down, even to as much as once a week or once every other week. Now, the next thing that I see as a mistake, lots of people have too many toys or too many retrieving objects for their puppies. We've got lots of toys everywhere. Heard this one today, actually. Dog always brings me these toys and then I play fetch with them. Well, if you're doing that, again, the dog is controlling the game, so don't be surprised if they decide when they're done. If we can, he's a puppy. He's trying to play. He's chewing on this leash. He's wanting something to do, but it means that we've still got his focus. We've still got desire to play this game. And if we can keep that, no, that's a microphone cord, Bubba. Good job. You grabbed it, chewed right through it, didn't you? Hopefully you can still hear me. But we want to take some of those toys away. If you're seeing a lack of desire to play fetch, cut it down to where you just have the one retrieving object, and that is the game you play. If he seems like he wants to play or is ready to play fetch, we pull this out so that this is exciting every single time. So those are a couple big mistakes people are making. If you aren't doing those, you're gonna be doing a lot better with your retrieving sessions. All right, guys, so we finished that last session, and I thought what would be really beneficial is to incorporate our next session with him here. We're a couple days later, and what we're gonna be doing is utilizing our same bumper. This will be the first time that he has seen this retrieving toy since the last session that you watched. Now, a couple mistakes that I feel like I made in that last session, and I think that's important to video your sessions, watch them. If you get the opportunity or feel like you would like our help, you can sign up on Patreon, send those over to me. But me, reviewing my last session, I went, man, I really kind of made a mistake, and I shouldn't probably have done that session when it was as warm, because he got really hot really fast. Now we have a cool morning, cloud cover. This is gonna be a much better opportunity. We're in the same place, same long leash, same bumper that he hasn't seen since that last session, and we're gonna start this again and see if we get a little better results. But again, we will only be keeping it to a few short retrieves. A couple things that I wanted to mention though that I didn't say last session was we're using a dummy. This is a DT Systems dummy, but we're using a tubular shaped retrieving dummy, not a ball, not a squeaky toy, because it's going to be important if you have a young bird dog that you're developing to be a waterfowl, duck dog, upland dog, retrieving birds. And the reason for that is, first of all, birds squeak. Second of all, tennis balls end up developing really bad rolling, mouthing, chewing habits. And when you throw those combination of things together and then ask them to later retrieve a bird, it can develop some really, really bad habits. Now, if you're watching this video and you just have a puppy that doesn't hunt, play with tennis balls, play with whatever you want. It doesn't really matter. They're bringing it back, you're having fun, they're having fun, that's all that matters. In this situation, we need birds to come back in one piece, ideally, and utilizing dummies or retrieving dummies are gonna be a much better option for our pup. So let's get started just like we did last time here. Teasing him, yeah, good, and a little toss. Again, I'm moving to him, come on, come on, come on, good job. We've got this cord, we can kind of reel him in. Let him hold on to it still. Tease, tug, yeah, that's a good boy. This is gonna develop good mouth habits as well as him being excited to come back to me. He tried to get a little shake in there. Now, we'll settle him down and then take the bumper from him. And then get ready for another one. Whoo, 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 come on. Good. Toss it out there, nice job. There's some excitement. Again, he's not trying to come back to me, hey, hey, hey. But we're close enough that we can build a good habit. I use some light tugs on this leash just to kind of help encourage him to come my direction. I'm not just dragging him back to me. And then a little bit of tug. When we play this tug, it's important. I do a little bit of tug, I leave it in his mouth. When we pull on this bumper, it gets him to bite down just a little bit, and this is gonna help us to develop a really natural hold. Good. And then when we're ready, we can take that from him. I think we're just gonna do one more retrieve here in this session. Okay, come on. He says, I can't catch that thing. Come on. And then toss it out there. Good boy. Good boy. Yeah, yeah. Clutch, clutch, clutch. Good job. You see he's getting a little more comfortable coming back my direction. Now, also, you can read, he's pretty low key. This comes down to his breeding, his personality. Good. I'm just gonna go ahead and take that, and we're gonna finish this with him with a little bit of teasing. He wants it, and then it goes away. This is how you should be ending every session, guys. These sessions should only last 2 to 3 retrieves in this early stage. Now, by the time he is 4 months, 5 months, 6 months range, we're gonna be able to do a lot of retrieves, probably throw until our arms fall off, but that all starts by proper development at this stage in the game. This is Clutch, I'm the guy with the pink gun, and we'll see you in his next video. That was horrible. Ugh. Okay.